So you send that first email out to a college coach. What do you do then? It is a bit of a waiting game. And again, depending on when you send that email, if it's freshman year, sophomore year, and it's a Division I or Division II program and they can't personally respond to you, what should that follow-up be? Should there be follow-up? How often should there follow-up be? What are your action steps after sending that initial email to a college coach?
Yeah, for the underclassmen, there's not a ton that you can do. It's a little bit of a waiting game to start getting responses from those college coaches, like David talked about, until for most sports between your sophomore and junior year. And that's the beauty of the NCSA profile and what we have set up here. You can be seeing whether or not that coach has opened your email. You can see if the coach has viewed your profile and is following your profile. So keeping tabs on those types of things. Sending a follow-up email, even if you're underclassmen, maybe a week later sending another follow-up email, maybe a month after that sending another follow-up email. Just see if you can pique their interest. Just see if you can get on their radar. You don't want to burn them out, so maybe 2 to 3 emails is good before you put it on the back burner for 6 months until you maybe have an updated video or updated key stats or information for underclassmen. But just trying to see if they're gauging your interest or they're taking a look at you or identifying you at all. For an upperclassman, very similar, that you're going to want to follow up with them, letting them know that you're going to call them, letting them know that, hey, I'm going to call you on this day at this time. Underclassmen can do that as well. Not all coaches are going to answer. Not all coaches can answer in those scenarios. But giving some action steps. If you're an upperclassman and they can respond, asking that coach questions, trying to get a better understanding of what they think of you as a prospect, where you're at in their recruiting class, where you're at in their rankings of this position for this class. Trying to make that conversation go to the next step so you can continue that conversation, continue trying to figure out whether or not this coach is interested, how interested are they, is this going to be a good fit, and trying to move that conversation forward to the next levels of that recruiting with them.
Yeah. So again, I think you want to be persistent without being annoying is the way that I would put it. Again, you want to show that initiative. So again, you're not emailing that coach every week and bombarding them and blowing them up. But if you have a big update, let's say you finished your high school season and you were all conference, or you set a record for your school or the state, whatever the case is, right? That's the kind of information that you can continue to update those coaches with. Or maybe you get your travel schedule for the summer and you send that out to the coach. So again, being strategic in when those messages come and kind of the spacing, I think is an important piece of it as well.